How does Bluetooth work? Before I get into specifics, I want to explain that Bluetooth works by using these invisible radio waves that devices like your phone or headphones make, and they're not really obstructed by things like walls. A radio wave is a wave of light, and the frequency of light is basically how many of these zigzags there are in 1 second. I'm gonna use an analogy. Imagine you had a big mall looking for your friend, and there's 79 stores. You know 32 of his favorite stores, so you look there to find him. After some looking around, in one of the 32 stores, you find your friend, and he yells, "It's me! Meet me at the food court!" So you head off to the food court and meet him there, and for some reason, because you're a bunch of nerds, you invented a secret language of high screeches and low hums that you use to speak in while walking around the mall. I know it's a weird scenario, but let me explain. Like I said before, Bluetooth works by devices receiving and sending radio waves at a 2.4 gigahertz frequency. You don't really gotta worry about all those fancy words, just know that the invisible waves that phones and headphones send are kind of split into 79 sort of sections. Each section is a different frequency of radio waves, so the last one will be different than the first one. And by the way, I know this is all confusing. When you turn on Bluetooth on a device, it sees 32 of the 79 channels, and it sends that device's unique name or ID to the 32 channels by sending radio waves at different frequencies. So the phone and the headphones both send their IDs to the 32 channels, and they both hop around until they intercept. When the headphones and the phone are on the same frequency, same channel, the headphone says its name, the type of device it is, and its pattern of switching between channels. This is like in the analogy when you find your friend in one of the 32 stores and he tells you to go to the food court. Now the phone knows the headphones exist, and they both hop around the 79 channels in sync. Now that they're synced, they can encrypt the session, which is basically just the connection, so that people don't snoop on what you're listening to. This is also why your devices keep hopping around sections, so that even if a hacker man gets the key to your session, they don't know which channel you're going to be on. But now that it's paired, how do you just send audio through the air? Well, basically your phone sends information for whatever you're listening to and packets of data through radio waves. In every one of the 79 channels, there's a center frequency, and if the phone sends a radio wave that's higher in frequency than the center, then the headphones will perceive it as a 1, and if it's lower, it'll perceive it as a 0. So here the phone sends the headphones a packet of data in one channel, and it reads 11010001. The headphones does a bunch of computer stuff and turns that into audio. That's why in the analogy, you and your friend speak in high screeches and low hums. You were the phone, they were the headphones.